Hey, everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Just make sure, yep, my mic's coming through. Howdy, everybody. Gonna be playing some Fire Emblem. Sub Silver Sterling. One thing that was funny, I haven't played this game, Sub Sorori. I'm doing pretty good. Just a little tired, worked all day, but now I'm doing this. I guess I played on... I had set to casual? I don't remember... I haven't played this game in like 7 years. I guess I was playing... I had it on casual. I don't remember any of my units dying, though, so... No, we're just gonna do a straight new game. Hard and classic. Journalist mode. I have no idea. I have no memory of, sure. I have no memory of playing on casual mode. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know why I would have done that. So, I played, like, Awakening on Classic, and I played anything after Fates. Have the ROM for this. Yeah, this is pretty good. Hold on, I think it's kind of loud. Opening movie is very quiet, but this is loud. I remember this game being good. And I haven't played this game in like 7 years. And no like overlay or anything, just because I mostly just want footage of this game, so. But figured if I'm going to be recording for footage and setting it up with the capture card, I might as well stream. Fates was a weird one though, because like I liked Conquest. Conquest had a lot of good things going for it. I liked a lot of the character designs. You know, had some pretty solid map design. But yeah, I don't know what they were. Birthright was. I don't know. I didn't even play Birthright, to be honest. But it's like, oh, let's, you know, try to appease both sides of the fandom, and then I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. The story was awful though in Fates, but at least, you know, the gameplay was good and the character designs were good. And then Engage came out. I always forget Engage even exists, because I'm like, oh yeah, Three Houses was the last Fire Emblem, but it's like, oh no, there was Engage that came out in 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't remember. But that one had a bad story and bad character designs, but still good map design and gameplay. But had like zero memorable character designs.
Do you recall the Red Canyon?
Also, I'm gonna get like jumped by a bunch of Engage fans. Like, how dare you talk about barbecue head, like the girl with the barbecue grill on her head, and I don't know. Woke intro. Yeah, she's like girl bossing all over the place. She kills the white man and steals his sword. Woke girl boss.
He's gone now, Mother.
Yeah, but I guess, spoiler warning, she's like the final boss and we kill her. Or at least in the Edelgard route. So, which Edelgard did nothing wrong and everybody knows that. One thing I do remember, I remember this game being extremely crispy. Like the visuals. I don't know if it got an update for Switch 2 to like not look so rough. This looks fine on the FMVs, but I guess they're not FMVs, but
oh my. What could have brought you?
Did you buy the game 3 times for Fates? The choice only matters. Made sense if you're 3 chapters into the game. Very weird. One of the worst localizations of all time. Yeah, I mean, I remember for Shadows of Valentia, the Gaiden remake, I ended up downloading a retranslation patch because I was like, what the fuck is this localization? And I'll probably, when I go back to Conquest, I'll probably have to do the same. Yeah, because I remember some of the supports in there were awful.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
I guess the graphics don't look as crunchy as I remember. At least, I don't know. It looks fine. So, is this form correct? Yes. Form. This is. I think this is one of the first games. It's not male or female. It's like Form A and Form B. Female Byleth. That's. Look at the eyes on female Byleth. That's just funny to me. Quit looking at me with them big old eyes. Okay, we're gonna be male Byleth. Dude's haircut is trash. Yeah.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you? I see. Then you must have...
Okay, Byleth. Yeah, that's me. I'm Byleth.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath...
I didn't care for the waifu stuff at all. Never liked an Awakening. Would like to have played Gaiden Remake since the art was pretty good. After Fates was done. That's fair. I mean, again, I've got a... I'm wanting to talk, I guess. I've got a... I'm looking at my computer. I've got a fucking Camila wallpaper on my computer. So I do like her, but I don't know. None of the waifus in Awakening really sing to me. It's mostly I do like I think Fates had some good character designs, but Awakening feels kind of plain to me. Like Lucina's, you know, Tharja, but they're all right, but
It all feels so familiar. It is almost time to...
Hey, time to wake up.
I always thought Geralt looks like Giga Chad. I always just
You
thought
having
that.
dream again?
And I couldn't find it. I was gonna put like a meme of like him as Giga Chad, like in the thumbnail, and I couldn't find anybody did that. So
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
that's such a weird. Hey, Dad, I was we were dreaming of. I was dreaming of a young girl. That's a strange thing to tell
In
your
any
dad.
case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battle,
Okay.
risking your life is part of it.
Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm a mercenary.
Okay,
Blah
time
blah
to
blah
get
blah
moving.
blah
I
blah blah.
told you before.
Okay.
Hmm? Oh, good.
Gerald, sir, sorry to bother.
What's happened?
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm a
Please,
Fire Emblem
leave on.
protagonist. I have blue hair and pronouns.
What do a bunch of
My
kids like
obviously
you
my
want
father
with
is
this
in
stuff?
no grave danger.
We're being pursued by a group of bandits.
Bandit.
It's true. We've been separated from our companions and
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation.
Bandit spotted just up.
Okay.
I guess
Blah,
they
blah, blah,
followed
blah,
you
blah.
all the way here. Come on, let's move.
Blah 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 blah. Let's get to the game. You can see some of the design for the waifu max in the DS remake, a new mystery, the album. So you create a character as unlimited support combos with all the characters. Yeah, definitely they make I think like player sexual is what that's how it was in I think they did that for Engage too, where you can I think you can S support like every character in Engage for some reason. Very strange decision, but you can also like reclass any character to be anything in Engage, which I thought was a odd choice. But it just kind of makes when
Let's
any
take care
unit
of
can
those
do
things.
anything,
Take
it
down the enemy.
it makes none of your units feel particularly special. Okay, blah blah blah. I know how Fire Emblem works.
I will prevail.
What do I have? Iron Axe, cool. I'm gonna do this. Okay,
ready
yeah,
and
but-
willing.
Get him, Claude. There we go. Who's the Seth of this game? I don't think there is a Seth in this game. Not that I remember. That was always one of the things I thought was weird, is there's no... I guess he's supposed to kind of be like your, you know, Jagan Seth kind of character, but there's not really like a Seth.
Stay focused.
I'll let Edelgard get the kill. There you go, Edelgard. Talk. No. Okay, you're gonna go for the kill. Oh wait, Did I crit the guy? No, he's up here. Okay, duh. Is the weapon wheel non-existent here? No, this has got... There's the weapon wheel in this one. At least I think they put the weapon wheel in
Now you know your
Three Houses. I swear this one has weapon wheel, but I could be wrong. Battle phase, enemy phase. Got it. I'm gonna go talk to Edelgard. There we
You
go.
have a strange. You say you're.
Go.
I'll cut through.
Love you, Edelgard. My waifu. No. The waifu stuff wouldn't be so bad. It was good like Langreaser, the originals, not the
We'll advance
remakes.
while protecting ourselves.
I should play
Take up
Langreaser at some
position
point.
inside the forest.
Is that the one, it's like tied to Growlancer? Am I thinking of a different game? I think, I've played Growlancer 4, Wayfarers of Time, I think. That game was cool. I think it was Wayfarers of Time. I don't remember the exact name of the game, but... Growlancer's by the same artist. There we go. There's no weapon triangle in... Wow, okay. That's weird. They brought it back for Engage, so hopefully Fortune's Weave has the weapon wheel. It's one of those things, it kind of just comes and goes in the series. Yeah, Growlancer's the same artist. Yeah, okay. Then I do remember correctly. Okay, I'm gonna move into the bushes.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody attack me in the bushes. There we go. Yeah, no weapon triangle? Yeah, I could have sworn this one had weapon triangle, but I guess not.
This is a fine opportunity.
Use combat arts. Use more weapon durability. I forgot this game has weapon durability. There's so many things that that kind of come and go from the series. I forget what they what they're putting in these combat arts. Let me hit that guy. Okay. So eventually the three dudes separate. Why they're together now? Is this some kind of school? Yeah, they all go to school together. So basically the whole first... the plot is you're a teacher at this academy. I don't know why I did what I did. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, Claude. Oh, whatever. And basically you're a teacher at this academy. Yeah, they go to Harry Potter school. No, that's quite literally it. And you're the teacher at the academy. And then there's a time skip, and all of these three, they become like the main lords of the series. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It is a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, down to the same exact colors. Worse because there's no cards.
Attack.
Okay. JRPG teacher sim, Rutro. No, you don't get to date the students until after the time skip. So it's, it's all above board.
It's a long road. Yeah.
It's all above board, though you do get to date the students, so... it's not as above board as maybe we'd like it to be. You have to groom them first. I mean, that's kind of not wrong. That's the funny thing. That's actually not really wrong, because you do build supports with them before the time skip. Is there Wincest at least? I think there is at least. Pretty sure it's Fire Emblem. There's usually incest in Fire Emblem. It's not like Genealogy of the Holy War level, but where you can have I think if you date Julia as Seliph, that means that your wife has the same mom as you, and then your wife's parents are also brother and sister, which is extra fucked, which is kind of funny. Okay, we're gonna go back. Let them come to us. Yeah, I knew it. A vulnerary. There we go. What, you're on a horse and you won't even double? Genealogy of the Holy War, more like Genealogy of the Rothschild with a family tree that's circular. Well, the funny thing is, if you ever played Genealogy of the Holy War, the whole plot is not to get like too schizo on it, but it's like basically there's an evil cult called the Loptier cult, and they basically are oh, that kills him. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. They're a mysterious cult of long-nosed people that they influence nobles to go to war. I'm not making that up. That's the text of the game. But they're basically a group of hand-rubbing cult of hand-rubbing people that, you know, secretly control all the wars and everything behind the scenes. So, not making it up, that's just the text of the game. Okay. Take a Edelgard. Can Edelgard kill this guy? Nope, okay. We'll just kill this random move.
Witness my power.
Hey, you!
Oh, sweet, I got a crit. Nice!
Another step forward.
Like, Legend of the Galactic Heroes did the Jew plot pretty well, despite the fact the author was a libcuck. That's one that I need to watch for that. I've heard it's very good. I'll touch Genealogy, want to get more into it. Seemed possibly the best for its time. I would say Genealogy is, if not the best Fire Emblem, it's one of the, definitely one of the best still. I think it holds up quite a bit.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you?
Oh, I'm glad we get Sothis back in the new one, because I did like Sothis in this game. Though we have like adult Sothis in the new one, who's like,
but I'm also
I don't know, still like berates you, I assume. I don't know. Actually, I think there's like an avatar character like Byleth in the new one, but
Sothis. And I am also called I was not able to recall my name, and just like that it came to that look upon your face. Did you think me a phooey? That child. Correct. You understand.
I'm less than a child. I'm a fetus. I'm a fetus, chat.
Yet all is well.
Thank you. Really dig the background track. All the music in this game is awesome. This game has a stellar soundtrack.
Though it is only momentary, time has
Is this
stopped.
my favorite Fire Emblem soundtrack? It might be. This might be my favorite Fire Emblem soundtrack, now that I think about it.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh.
Got a hint of
and you will
Enya. Yeah, I
surely
kind of hear.
regret
I hear what you mean. I never played an FE. Which one would you recommend the most? Probably for a newcomer. Path of Radiance was the first one I played. Blazing Blade, which is also known as just Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. That one's really good. Genealogy: The Holy War is really good. It's a little dense. I might not recommend it if your first one. And then Awakening's pretty beginner friendly, though DS emulation, or if you have a 3DS,
of you to drag me into this.
you know, you can just play it on 3DS if you have like a hacked 3DS or can find a used copy. If you have like an AYN Thor, which I have, it's great for emulating all the DS and 3DS stuff. But yeah, but probably Path of Radiance and when I say Path of Radiance, Blazing Blade, and Genealogy: The Holy War would probably be my recommendations, and then Awakening if you can emulate dual screen stuff pretty easily. Sup Dryads, sup Egad.
That is ridiculous. Oh, but perhaps...
Yeah, Triads, I saw you were gloating about, what, Luna Abyss, the studio that you were shitting on their game, and then, what, like a week later, the studio gets completely laid off? That was funny as fuck. I was having a laugh at that. Because as soon as I saw that announcement, I'm like, because I know you made that community post, I'm like, oh yeah, Triads is gonna make some kind of post or something about
really
this.
Are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's... Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within.
To newcomers, I go with the Game Boy Advance games. Starting with the Goat Path of Radiance, you might be disappointed continuing from there. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, I guess Blazing Blade would be... and Blazing Blade's pretty newcomer friendly too, because you... there's like 3 lords, and those are also... I think it does kind of a split route. And that's sort of a... like, Lyn is like the easy mode, Hector's the hard mode, and... even though there is like hard mode, but like Hector's more difficult, and then Eliwood's kind of somewhere in the middle.
Did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. Hey, the thieves are running away.
You commented and told Triads it's amazing that even after they're being laid off, there's still a mode of self-congratulations.
And
Oh, they are still in a mode of self-congratulations. That's funny. They're like, hey, look, our game is out. Nobody liked it. Nobody played it, and it sold so poorly they're shutting down the whole studio. But, you know, congratulations on the launch, guys. It's like congratulations on the... There was like the rocket ship that
My thank you.
that like blew up before it took off like a few weeks ago.
it is
I was like
It's
Virgin,
been ages. Don't you recognize me?
whatever,
It's Eloise,
Richard
your old
Branson's
right-hand man. Well,
space
that's
program.
How I always thought of myself, anyway.
They called it a great game? That's crazy. Oh, there was the... Oh, you're talking about, like, the journalist. Yeah, I remember the, like, oh, this great game got... Just like, there was some journalism rag that was talking about South of Midnight, and it's like, oh, this, like, award-winning best game of 2025 studio is getting shut down. And it's like... Compulsion Games made 2 games. I think it was 2 games. They made We Happy Few, and it was mediocre, and then South of Midnight, and I don't know, I didn't play it, but it looked like shit. So you make 2, let's say, mediocre games that nobody really cares about and don't sell that well. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get shut down. The game was not horrible. It was mid in gameplay. Yeah, that's the thing. It just looked like a mediocre action platformer. Like, it didn't even look that woke. Like, there was obviously like woke stuff, but it seemed like it was just more boring. Like, it was just mediocre combat with mediocre platforming above anything else.
Captain's child? Great
Like, I
sense
feel like
of
if you
humor,
made a
this
game,
one.
like if the
Clearly
gameplay was
cut
like
from the
10 out of
same
10
cloth as the
gameplay,
captain.
and if it was woke, I think people would still play it. I think that's how, again, I didn't play Baldur's Gate, but Baldur's Gate 3,
I'd love for
you know,
to see
sold
the
well and people
monastery
liked
too.
it, and people were like,
You
well,
will
it's
join me, won't
woke,
you?
but the game's good, you know. But a lot of these games, it's like, it's woke and the game's mid. Like, they don't have anything but the woke stuff to go off
What's
of,
troubling you,
you know.
Captain?
Or at least
You
it's
aren't
like,
about to
well, you
run
know, the
off
game's
again, are
fun.
you?
But if the game's not fun, and then it's like, but won the woke awards. It did win the
Even
woke. It was
I
like games for.
run from
Did
the
it win?
Knights of
Yeah, it did win
Cerberus.
games for Impact at the Game Awards. I remember. So Baldur's Gate 3 was, yeah.
Knights of Saros.
Did you play the Satanic game? Oh, the was the like the Order 1666 or whatever. It looked bad. It looked really bad.
It seems you're
It looked awful. No, Amsterdam 60. Oh, I was thinking of the Order 1886 was the game I was thinking of. Well, but I know, obviously I was thinking of, it's worse than you think. That's crazy. Did you stream it or you just played it? Like, were you going to make a video on it?
You're clearly an experienced mercenary, and you're former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that
Is this the
fascinating.
God-shattering SAR game? Of course.
Hey,
We're gonna
you are coming with us to
we're
the
gonna
monastery, right?
defeat God
Of
with the
course you
power
are.
of friendship because
I'd
it's
love
a
to bend your ear
JRPG.
as we travel.
Played to make a video on, but your mic cables, bro. Oh, I think you remember reposting that. Yeah.
I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garreg Mott. We were doing some training exercises
Get a new one
when those
tomorrow.
bandits.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two, because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's work.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little
It's
exchange
FE
smacks
Teacher of
the
Harem.
day.
Yeah.
Me, naive. Tell me,
In any case,
I'm trying to tell. I can't tell if the game is like upscaled on Switch too. It looks like it's a little higher resolution
to the Empire. I might as well tell you.
because it looks pretty decent on my 4K TV. I thought this was gonna be super jaggy, but it looks fine.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire
Kingdom
need
of Fargus.
Duke.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before beg. But it seems there's no.
Oh, there
time
was
for
no
niceties
actual
in
like
this world.
gameplay in the
So,
demo
capable
triads.
stranger, let's
Because
get
I
right
guess
to
they
it.
called it was
Where
a
does your allegiance
game
lie?
experience, which makes sense. Why if there's no gameplay?
It seems one's place of birth. is
Have you played
quite
this more than once?
significant.
Yeah. I played.
They are so impressed by you that you may take your.
I played it once for the Edelgard playthrough, and then I was like, I guess I was like halfway through a Blue Lions playthrough, and I think I just never got back to it. Because the problem is like the early game's kind of boring, and where it really shifts is the second half, and then I didn't end up. They're impressed. I think Agrestian Empire. That's hold on. It's asking me to pick. I think that's Edelgard. Let me double check. I need because I was gonna pick Edelgard again. Agrestian Empire. Hold on. Yeah, that's Edelgard. Choose the Slifer House.
a wise
Of
choice.
course.
Though
The
Empire
Slifer
has fallen from
Slackers.
its former glory, the other regions are merely.
I was gonna pick
All right,
Edelgard.
that's enough with the small.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another
I don't.
time.
I'm never. You can't make me pick Claude. I won't do it. I can't. I won't do it. He's the
My,
zesty.
they are in such a
You know,
hurry.
Claude's too zesty for me.
Chapter 3 is most unique.
Adel mid. No, she's best girl. Actually, I don't remember if she's best girl in this. But I liked Edelgard. I think I romanced Edelgard. My when I played. Smile is striking. Dimitri.
Yes, I thought the same.
Claude looks like a fruitcake. Oh yeah, Claude is extremely zesty. So I'm like, you can't make me pick Claude. I don't like him. I don't like him. If it was your first place to play through, I'd go with the Aryan Chad Dimitri.
Part
He's too
1.
brown.
White clouds. Great tree moon.
I like Dimitri too.
3 houses.
Not gonna lie, I do like Dimitri. But I like Edelgard just a little more.
The Agma Mountains have begun to scatter.
Never Claude, not even once Claude AI.
Once spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year.
It's a VN. There's their combat. Oh, yeah, it's mostly like Silver Sterling said. It's like a strategy game, but there is like VN segments in between, and there is like kind of a like a management sim kind of aspect to this one.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a
Like between chapters or between skirmishes and stuff, where you can like hang out with students and do stuff.
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty.
I guess the game I'd most compare it to, if you haven't played Fire Emblem, it's kind of like XCOM in a way, like that kind of tactical strategy RPG kind of thing.
And its knights.
Harry Potter dating sim with strategy combat
A
sometimes.
league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Yeah, definitely. I think the
Once consumed by
the
a
Harry
tempest of
Potter
war and turmoil,
dating sim stuff is probably the worst part of the game.
these 3 mighty powers
Though I
now
think
exist
certain
in
segments of
harmony.
people who play this game, I think that's probably their favorite part, but that's my least favorite part of the game. I do hope the Fortune's Weave is more combat focused for sure.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Yeah, I know they've got in because the new one, there's instead of 3 characters to choose from, there's 4. Where there's the
There it is.
there's like a Indian musician woman, there's like a African queen, a little black boy, and then a guy who looks like Alucard. So of course I'm going with the edgy white guy in the new one as my character of choice. Learn to enjoy some rom-com stuff. The dating sim stuff is hit or miss. Enjoyed Snoot game. Want to hug that gator. Aside from that, nothing. Egan, I feel like you would enjoy. Oh, did my controller fell asleep? Or did it die? Don't tell me my controller died. Oh no. Oh no. My controller died, I think.
Ray is here.
I need to plug my controller in.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Honey Pop, RIP controller. Well, I don't know why I don't know what's wrong with my controller. Why is my controller not working? It was just working a second ago. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my controller. I have no idea. It says it's got 3/4 battery. It just randomly disconnected. All I did was
It's
walk
been
closer to the
years
console.
Since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the leader of that ridiculously large religious organization.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it
The voice
My
acting is
silence
so
all
hit or
these
miss.
years. Much has happened since we left.
Like some is really stiff, some's all right.
the
But
miracle of fatherhood has
I
put
swear,
Yes.
English voice acting just gets
For many
worse
years
every
after
year.
I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to
Ridiculously
the mother of
large
my child.
religious organization,
I'm afraid we
also
lost our touch.
RLROs.
I see. My
You must at least show the basic courtesy of...
It is all
You
by
must
chance.
show the basic
My dear,
courtesy.
I
Ba,
am
ba, ba,
called
ba,
Bane.
ba.
In truth, I was only being polite.
Byleth is the best voice acting. So funny thing about
And
Byleth in this
fine
game,
it is.
if you guys don't know, they actually got it was originally Kerbifer voiced Byleth in this game,
From the bottom of my
and then he had
I
some kind
thank
of he
you
got
for
like Me
saving the
Too'd
students of the
in like
Officers' Academy.
2019, like shortly after the game came out, and they had somebody go in and like re-record all of his dialogue. Did the jump happen? No, you didn't miss anything.
Gerald.
You want me to
Yeah, so they
rejoin
had
the Knights of
Kerbifer
Ceros,
was
don't you?
if you ever saw
No,
Brawl
but-
Taunts,
Your
I
apprehension
don't know if any of you guys remember that way back in the day, but he was like a Newgrounds creator.
I must step away for now.
Kerbifer,
But I expect they will desire a word with you. Please listen.
or I think Chris Niosi was his name. And he did the Super Mario RPG rap song, the Super
Force back
Mario
into the Knights of
RPG. This is the only one just for me. If you ever saw that animation, he was the guy who did that.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I
he got
dragged
like
you
Me
into-
Too'd in like 2019, and they had somebody re-record all of his dialogue.
Nothing like that.
So,
They want you
even
to
though
herd those brats
I
early.
guess he doesn't really talk a whole lot
Well,
anyways,
The
but
academy just happens to
I
be
guess that's
short a
funny.
professor. And apparently that damned Alois went.
So, you must be.
I don't even remember if his
My,
allegations were true or not. I just remember he got accused of stuff. Like
No.
maybe he did some
I'm
fucked up
not
stuff. I don't
like you
remember.
before. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lee. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She
The only good
may
Mario
be
rap
up to
is the one by
something.
T-Dub.
Stay on your
I
guard.
can't say I'm familiar with that one.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Yeah, I liked Manuela too. Look at her; she's a nice lady. I think her whole thing, she likes. If I remember, she's like an alcoholic too. She's just like a older like alcoholic lady who like works as a teacher.
When next you have a moment to spare,
More than likely not true allegations. Maybe he winked at someone. Yeah, I don't. I think he was like creepy in someone's
I'm
DMs or
Manuela.
something, but
I'm a professor, a physician.
I just don't remember.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be. If you're ever lonely,
Oh.
please do come and pay me a visit.
Are we going to be
I would
hag
love
maxing,
to.
chat? Should we do some hag maxing and romance Manuela?
spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems I expect you haven't.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
Hag maxing is usually the safe way to go. I mean, it is a safe bet,
Officers'
to be
Academy
fair.
is comprised of 3 houses
Can you only
of
rom-
students,
romance one at a time?
each of which
Yes.
is
You can
closely
only.
affiliated with
Well,
its
you
region
can
of origin.
pursue supports with anyone, but once you S rank a character, that's who you're locked into being your S rank support with. So you can only like marry one character.
The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, their house
Okay,
leader
blah
is
blah blah. Golden Deer. I'm never going
I'll
Golden
say.
Deer.
The old man has a point. I suggest you try spending time with the students.
Anime hags still look nice. Very true. I mean, look at Manuel is a very nice, nice lady right here. So.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need.
I can't say that's all too comforting.
But there's some kind of review that despises the anti-polyamory of these games. I can only imagine there's multiple polycules seething at Fire Emblem.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for... More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill.
Okay,
yes,
blah, blah, blah,
that matter
blah.
is of great importance as well. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are...
There's... Why can't I have my isekai harem? Oh yeah, look at the bottom, the loading screen. This is a little Byleth. This is the motion controls Byleth walking up and down. It's sinking in now that the new game's probably going to be... How long have I been playing this? 40 minutes. It's probably going to be another 40 minutes of cutscenes before you get to play the new game. That's sinking in right now. That's just how every modern game is. But I think this game's relatively light in the cutscenes. Once it gets rolling, it's just kind of long, drawn-out intro. Look, there's Hubert, the incel chud. He's my boy, Hubert. Come on, Effie, more like, hope you like anime movies. Persona would have done the same. There's a lot of moments of this that feel very Persona to me. Groom maxing begins. Yeah, I think that guy's name is Felix, if I remember correctly. I like that guy. He reminds me of Virgil from Devil May Cry. I always recruit him to my team. 20 hours of panning shots of high schoolers, 5 hours a game. I distinctly remember there being a lot of gameplay. So I just think it's front loaded with all the cutscenes.
Of course.
There we go. Okay, exploring. Can walk around. Oh boy, that camera's slow. Let's see. Why is it go? Is it over my shoulder? Okay. I mean Virgil from DMC 2013. Let's see, options. Battle speed, normal. Action skip, HP gauges. There we go. Okay, there we go. Fire Emblem's now third-person shooter. Yeah, you can go like over-the-shoulder mode for the authentic God of War 2018 experience. Do I have a run button? Yes, I do. Okay.
Frankly, can't it?
You saved now, you should...
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Time to groom some waifus. Exactly.
I assume to start. Please speak with that once you have...
Okay.
May I ask a favor of you?
Okay. Out the motherfucking door I went. Wait. Can I not just go out the door? Okay, I'll have to... Kawakami maxing.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? I am the
Okay, I know, you're
hope
blah,
you've
blah,
had a
blah, you're
chance to
Edelgard,
meet
okay.
everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the...
Sure. No. Okay.
Huh?
Yes. So, I am the... I wonder... I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to...
No? Okay.
So, I am the... I wonder if... I hope you've had a chance to meet...
Wait.
Me? What else?
Okay. Did that fulfill the quest requirement?
What do you think?
Slifer Slackers short talkative. Seems like it. Seems like it. I was gonna say in the Black Eagles. No. In
What do you think?
P5, Takemi was who I romanced. The doctor.
It's like this. Hi. What do you think?
I remember she calls you
Well,
you're her
I guess
guinea
I'm-
pig, and
I'm
she
guessing-
gives you
have met the
strange
folks from the
medicines.
Golden Deer House yet?
No, okay.
That's
Right.
Please accept. Of course, delightful. In any case, I hear you're investigating the.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay, there you go. You've seen the anime called Old Country Bumpkin to the Master Swordsman? No, I don't think I've even heard of that. The
How are
Goth
you
Mommy?
enjoying
Yeah,
your time
Goth
at the
Mommy.
Academy thus far?
I suppose it is time for you to take... I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable...
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lion...
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick.
Yeah.
So you have chosen...
Yes, Black Eagles.
Your heart has made its choice, then.
They are...
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame.
No, it's not.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame.
It's Flame.
Let us
I think of
focus
her,
on
she's
the
like a
topic.
400-year-old loli or something,
There is something you should be aware
if I
of.
remember correctly.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the
Doesn't
three
she mean
houses.
Oni-chan?
Intended
It's probably
to gauge
Oni-chan in the
progress.
Japanese
We will be
version.
using this ba-
If I had Japanese voice acting on.
Wait.
I considered
you're
doing
the
Japanese voice
professor?
acting, but...
You? I didn't see that.
Easy, Caspar.
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me...
English dub, yeah. You know, I don't even have an excuse. I just, then I can listen instead of having to read everything.
Don't
I'm gonna clean the snot out of their hair. It's stale and green.
Please don't talk to me too much either.
Yeah, Bernadette. Oh, yeah, I remember liking Bernadetta. She's like our like femcell, nervous femcell, Kobeni pilled, English people saying brother sounds awkward. Yeah, it kind of does. I get what you mean. How do you place this in the franchise, gameplay-wise, story-wise? So far, it's not standing out in any places. Sure, it opens up. The second half is a lot better when it starts to be like a war-type story. I actually quite like the gameplay, but I don't know. Story-wise, it's nowhere near like Path of Radiance and Blazing Blade genealogy. It's not really. I would say it's like kind of in the middle.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not
The
mind
map.
if we treat you like
I think
one of us.
I don't. That's the thing. It's been so long since I played it. I don't remember the maps.
We try to treat each other as equals, despite any personal.
I don't remember how good the map design was in this, to be honest.
You have a gut, Professor.
Brother. Oi,
I
bruv.
take great joy from your
He's like a Cockney, like anime girl. Oi, brother. Oi, bruv.
That's a bit different. You can't go around saying someone's... Oh, please take my...
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to... I may be the Imperial Prince.
Okay,
That
blah, blah,
said,
blah, blah, blah.
Know
Okay.
that I have high expectations.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with...
Why will the ice...
Not real ice, just the ice...
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and...
Oi, bruv, you got a license for that waifu?
Let's all calm down and have a...
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but the esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't...
I do hope you can manage.
Okay, yeah, I want to manage to play the game. Combat, yeah. Look at my little Byleth go. Man, I didn't remember the loading screens being this long. That's crazy. UK has an actual Ministry of Truth. No, I didn't hear that. Hubert looks extremely trustworthy. He is. He unironically, he is. We do love Hubert.
Say, while you're here, I'd like... You don't know about crests? Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand they are said to have been those who carry crests may accept each crest has its own.
Yeah. You believe that I have a crest?
As much. Yes. But as I said, however, just only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up
Your first job is to find the Starscream character to make your lieutenant, recruit the guy who's most likely to stab you in the back at the first chance he gets.
Perhaps
that's the thing, is that Hubert, he kind of seems like he would be, but you know, he actually is like incredibly loyal, like to the very end.
Crest usually presents itself, after all.
Having English dubbing that uses Japanese honorifics is gayer. When I watch it in Japanese, I don't know, I kind of like when they keep the honorifics in. I feel like you do lose some of the context if you take it out, you know, just kind of like the way characters refer to each other. You can kind of portray some of that in just like the vocal inflections, but and I guess the way some of the language is worded, but that would require actually good localization, which you know, that's rare too.
Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over... What is this? A pattern I've never seen. To think, there are still... Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. I have more research to do in regard... What could this line... What in the world? Oh, I see.
See, this game goes on all this about the crests and everything, but if, in like Genealogy of the Holy War, their characters, some have a thing called Holy Blood, and the game doesn't really harp on you about it like this. It mostly, you know, the characters with Holy Blood are just stronger. Change the protagonist's outfit.
With each moon, it no pay care.
Okay. Explorer. Give me Pokemon dub where they refer to the rice balls as hamburgers. That's more soulful than Western sensibilities. Jelly donuts! That's the DLC outfit it gives me? I thought it would be something cool. That's extremely zesty. I'm not gonna wear that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna ignore all that. It was like, oh, you got a DLC costume. Well, if that's a DLC costume, I don't want it. Probably looks better in the female. Yeah, you're probably right. Speak with your house leader. Where is she?
As it were. I heard of goodness. I heard about goodness.
Okay, where are you, Edelgard? Coat sleeves are optional? Yeah. You know, cool people wear their, you know, their coats with the sleeves open like this.
Well, you know, Professor? Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Okay. Sure. I know you fight against these guys eventually, are able to recruit them later. Yes, that's one of the big main mechanics in the game, is you can actually spend time and do stuff for other students, and you can recruit them. Characters, a professor, a sensei, perhaps. Would you recommend this game as an entry point for Fire Emblem for a noob? Yeah, I would say this is a pretty beginner-friendly one. This is, I think, a fine starter Fire Emblem.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Show me your motivation. All right. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good good entry point. My entry to Fire Emblem was Super Smash Bros. Melee. I mean, me too. That was the first. That was the first thing of Fire Emblem we got here in America.
I call you that, but I am afraid of my brother, the mods. Might you help me with a favor?
Because I remember, like, I unlocked Martha and Roy, and I'm like, who are these guys? I have no idea. And it's like, oh, Fire Emblem, it's from some, like, Japanese exclusive, like, yeah, I'm, like, reading, like, the trophy description for, like, Martha and Roy. I'm like, well, these guys sound awesome. 98% of Westerners who know it through Melee. Yeah, it's probably closer to, like, yeah, like, 99%. Like, it's probably higher than you think it is, and it's extremely high. Okay, where the freak is Edelgard?
Goddess. Goddess.
No.
Anyway.
I too thought Samus was a guy. I didn't know Samus was a woman. Not until there's like a trophy. One of the trophies says that Samus is a woman, but like I read the trophy description. I'm like, oh, okay.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests up still. You should take you look as if. Some believe the dignity still. You should you look as if you have no.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
Never played a Metroid game until Super Smash Bros. First Metroid was Prime 1.
Hey there.
I played Prime 1 back in the day. I think I got it used. There used to be a game store called Play and Trade. It was kind of like a GameStop type thing. And I bought Prime 1 from there. Thought it was alright.
My thing.
Anyway.
Fusion was also great. I haven't played the GBA ones, but definitely should.
Maybe.
I've played Super Metroid. That one was awesome. I played it for the first time somewhat recently.
Yes.
Who do I want to invite? Yes, today's special it is. And who else do I want? That sounds good. GBA Metroid's your favorite more than Super Metroid?
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, I have them. I think I have them both downloaded on my my emulator.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Super Mission Fusion were not that great. Metroid 2 did the linear gameplay better. I'm hearing conflicting opinions now. Which one's right? Which one's wrong? And I do want to play the Metroid 2 remake on the 3DS at some point, because I've heard that one's pretty good. Yeah, EGAD, Dread's the one on the Switch.
All right.
It's a matter of taste at the end of the day. That's quite true. Everybody likes different stuff. That's why it's really funny. Speaking of like different taste, like if you ever watch, sometimes like when I'm like at work, I just put on like, I don't know, this is like the kind of slop I just watch while I'm working. But I'll watch like Fire Emblem tier list videos where people like rank all the Fire Emblem games, and no two people agree on which ones, like, if you ask like, oh, which ones are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones, nobody agrees. It's quite funny.
You have helped me so much.
And it's like nobody hates Fire Emblem more than Fire Emblem fans, because you know people like, oh man, this game's awful, this game's trash. Like there's some people that there's one YouTuber, he like despises Sacred Stones. Like anytime he talks about Sacred Stones, he's like, it's like his least favorite game. But then I don't know, I like Sacred Stones. Would you like to buy flowers? Yes, here we go, Ferdinand. Have some flowers. Never trust an Awakening Forward fan. That's a fair thing to do. But there is, when it comes to Fire Emblem, and I mentioned this in comment to Silver Sterling on my community post, is that there's kind of two sides of like Fire Emblem fans, and not just like new and old gen, but there's the open map design, and then there's the linear design, where I'd say this, I think this one's linear in the sense that you know, like it's like the missions come and the chapters come, and then there's some where you can, you know, it's like on a big map, and you can, you know, go around and do stuff. Awakening was very, you know, you can just grind and gather like infinite resources between chapters in Awakening.
That means there's no need.
Same with
Invite to this strategy meeting? No,
I think Gaiden, and the remake Echoes,
Simply tell me your
and then
weaknesses and you're welcome to stay.
Birthright, and then there's some that are more linear. That's like Path of Radiance, the GBA ones, except for Sacred Stones. So some people like one, some people like the other, some people like both.
From Claude can only be a bad omen.
So your recent video got 4.5k views, best performing. Yeah, dude, I can't believe how many views that video got. So I made that video expecting the video to completely bomb. I thought, you know, it would get like maybe 100 views, 200 views. You know, the chuds was all, you know, we'd all have a laugh at it, and then it got like that. It got 4,500, which I guess in the grand scheme of YouTube isn't a lot, but it's funny though. If you look at the comments, it's mostly negative. A lot of I struck a nerve. A lot of people militantly defending their
In that case, I'll see you later.
their gacha slop.
Edelgard.
Anime GTA deserves to be shit on 100%. That game was genuinely awful. I just couldn't, like, the amount of hate I got. I think it's got like a it's a 30% like dislike ratio on that. A lot of people love their gacha. Yeah, I know. I learned that one the hard way. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save. What units do I want? Linhart. Ferdinand Hubert. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, gacha players. They're literal bug people. That is true. Begin the battle.
The mock battle is finally here.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other... Incidentally, I'll be...
Okay.
Stay focused. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
He says that every time. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. I'd be curious about checking the localization of the first game. Nintendo had to make it limited release. Yeah, I don't know what the game was only out for like a month, 2 months maybe. I thought that was crazy.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude.
There are like fan translations and stuff for it, but and I think I have the I was gonna make it a stream and it just didn't happen. I actually downloaded the ROM for it of the Switch version, but just I don't know, that never materialized. I guess I could stream it before Fortune's Weave comes out because I have it on my computer. Total gacha death, 100% agree. Yeah, not a fan of gacha games. Makes me mad even watching. I stopped playing Sacred Stones because of the insufferable tutorial. Yeah. And I like Sacred Stones, but yeah, I could see that being quite an annoyance for sure. Can I strike him from here? Sure can. Gachas ruins multiple franchises like Fate and the way Pachinko's ruin multiple franchises. I never hear Pachinko fans spurting out anytime you mention they ruined a series. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. If you like anime styled games, like your only options, it feels like, are you either play gacha games, which, you know, don't play gacha games because they suck, but, or you know, I mean, I guess Nintendo still, you know, there's like Fire Emblem and stuff, but most, how does that not kill? Damn it. Okay, get him, Bernie. First Fire Emblem on the NES. Extremely gay, Nintendo make it limited. Yeah, I don't, yet for like 2 months too. That's the crazy thing to me, is it's like for 2 months.
Lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Do you know Madoka Magica got a Pachinko? Talk about tone deaf. You know, I was actually, I saw one of those Pachinko units when I was in Japan, actually. So, yes, I did see that. I saw it in person. I saw people playing it, like with like glazed over eye zombies. Oh my god, he doubles me? Fuck. Just has a woodsman's axe. I thought it was a sword. No, so there is, you know, swords, axes, and spears. I guess they don't have the weapon. Somebody mentioned they don't have the weapon triangle. Usually there's like a weapon triangle. Oh, these people are both archers? Okay. Okay, well then I'm just gonna attack them like this. Okay, Tempest Lance, baby! Tempest Lance! So good.
So strong.
Is that where the Vitiver touching the screen comes from? Yeah, it's from that.
The mark of nobility.
It's from that Pachinko machine. Hubert has dark magic blast. Yeah, that's like his whole thing. He's the dark magician.
I've lost.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Hubert! Hubert is our chud.
Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your
If they're waiting in the forest...
Yeah, let's go around. Let's go around. Gotcha games, aka legal gambling. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. You're just like gambling for anime characters. I don't know. Excellent name for a JRPG character.
This is a good opportunity.
Hubert. Oh, he's powering up. Okay. I do like the character with the eye patch and girl's front line. I'm trying to remember the girl's front line character with an eye patch. That sounds vaguely familiar. That still doesn't kill you, bastard. M16. I'm not remembering her off the top of my head, but I mean, there's like gacha games that I like the characters. There's like a lot of like Nikke, Goddess of Victory characters that I quite like. But, you know, I'm not going to play the game. You know, I'm not going to spend money on anime waifus. Oh, shit. Yeah, luckily there's no permadeath in this in the mock battle. Otherwise, I would be very sad to lose Hubert. No, Hubert's gonna be okay. He won't die from that. He'll walk it off. Though this game does have permadeath, so. Weren't lying that Zoomers are gambling more than gaming. Yeah, it's like, it's bad too, which is crazy.
Dimitri, it
very well.
I would expect. Don't waste my time.
Oh, yeah, I get the crit. Yeah, there we go, Edelgard. Let's go. Let's go. Edelgard's just that good.
One step at a time.
And that's a killer level up. Let's go.
My training was...
Yeah, Tempest Lance. There we go. Boom.
You should be honored.
You've seen Obsession or any other Zoomer movies like Backrooms or Iron Lung? I have not. I have not seen them. One thing I never got, random stat leveling. I like the random stat leveling. It does give an element of randomness to the game, I guess you'd say. When you guys said Backrooms was artsy fartsy, lost any interest in watching it. I think, yeah, that was my friend. That was my friend Gold Rat who saw it. He said it was okay, which okay doesn't get me to spend $17 on a movie ticket and an additional $20 on a popcorn and soda. So, only movie you watched from last year was the new Gundam movie. One of my friend in Japan saw that. He said it was pretty good. So.
Coming out with brilliance. You know there was a...
There you go.
Look at that, a real...
Popcorn and soda really $20? Yes. I wish I was kidding. It's literally $20 for popcorn and soda. At the movies, yeah. It's like giga fucked. Like, I wish that was a joke. Oh, she's a bow user. Okay. Yeah, dude, it's crazy how bad it is. Oh no, she's not a bow user. She's got a throwing axe. We're good. Edelgard double on Manuela? Probably not. No.
Should I have held back?
Zoomies are so buck broken they'll watch movies because they funny, scary internet meme.
So,
I'd rather retreat.
Yeah, they're like scared of the back room of a furniture store.
You're weak.
Yeah, Silver Sterling, don't give them any ideas. They probably would make a Sonic EXE movie. I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh no.
Backrooms 2 pools closed room.
You are not.
Hey, Harapon, don't give them any ideas because they probably would. They would make a Garten of Banban movie.
Think this through.
They would do that.
I will prevail.
Man, I'm sad Hubert got one tapped. That was sad to see. Who's texting me? Waiting for the front rooms. Furnished room with Average Gatsby, huge fan of Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider. The later which I learned is very big in Japan. Yeah, when I was in Japan, they actually had. Oh, Edelgard one taps him. Hell yeah, go Edelgard. They had Kamen Rider Kamen Rider was like everywhere, and they were playing it on TV. I think it must have been some kid's TV block or something, and I was watching. It was Kamen Rider and Precure were on. So I remember watching that in my hotel while I was eating breakfast.
Thank you. Excellent work today.
And they had ads for like
Though our victory should come
Kamen Rider backpacks and stuff for kids, and like one of the stores I went to, they had like Kamen Rider toys everywhere. So if you know, it is huge.
Further proof that you're well qualified to guide the Black Eagles.
Honestly, I wish like kids in America had entertainment like that, because I guess like back when I was a kid, I don't know, you're like a bit older, so I don't know what was on TV when you were a kid, but we had there's like I didn't really watch Power Rangers as a kid, but like they had like Power Rangers and like American localized Super Sentai stuff.
And you did not.
But like, I don't know, like if you look at like kids entertainment now, it's pretty bleak. I would kind of hate to be a kid now.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt.
I'm all done with being on the back. You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together.
Like in kids animation, like there's like, I don't know, some of the old Disney cartoons like Gargoyles, DuckTales, Goof Troop. Okay, so I guess that was still airing when I was a kid, because I grew up watching all that on Toon Disney. Kind of surprised Disney had Gargoyles. Yeah, it was, honestly, it was pretty dark and kind of edgy for like kids, especially for Disney stuff, but oh, low battery.
In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further.
And I liked there was the Mighty Ducks, which was like not the hockey movies, but it was like there was like cartoon ducks that played hockey.
Of course. Come on.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald.
Yeah, you remember Mighty Ducks? Yeah, Mighty Ducks was good. And then there was the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was like the Sonic cartoon. I used to see that a lot too. Tony J's Last Rolls. He was in that? That was quite a while ago. I haven't thought about that show in a while, but just I saw something, and I think they like added it to Disney Plus or something.
Of course, the mock battle with you are expected to properly train your students.
Remember Sonic Underground? I did. I had like I had a DVD with like Sonic Underground on it as a kid.
I called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead.
Oh, and Darkwing Duck was awesome too. That was one of my favorites as a kid. I always liked I like Darkwing Duck more than DuckTales personally. I liked them both, but I always was kind of more of a Darkwing Duck guy.
Students are no you shall work to I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first.
I can sense.
I think Darkwing Duck and DuckTales, they were like in the same universe. Like they had like crossovers and stuff.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
Never had cable TV, hooked up to local channels until you were 8. That's when Adult Swim started. Yeah, I think I remember when we first got Cartoon Network, because we didn't have like we didn't have Cartoon Network for the longest time, and then so a lot of the cartoons I would watch were like the Fox Morning stuff. Like I would see it was the 2001, or it was either 2000 or 2001. There was Transformers: Robots in Disguise, which was the anime one, and I was really big into that. The show for Aladdin, Hercules, yeah, I used to watch those. And they had there was the Buzz Lightyear one, Timon and Pumbaa. I used to watch all that. I was a big cartoon. I think it was Toon Disney. It was called that, and like Goof Troop. I loved Goof Troop.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor.
Are you listening to me?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will now. I
Oh,
must
they did have a
locate your
Tarzan show. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like growing up, like I kind of had more. You know, I saw the cartoons more than I watched the movies, so I kind of had more fond memories of the cartoons and the movies. Honestly, not the obviously I had all the movies on VHS, but.
White clouds, harpstring moon, familiar scenery.
And I think even some of like the later Toon Disney stuff, I still like Jake Long, American Dragon was pretty good. Dave the Barbarian, I thought was really funny.
Once beloved by those divine beings.
That's what I go back and rewatch all of Dave the Barbarian like every couple years, and it's like one of those shows. I think it holds up. It's still funny. But they just don't make shows like that anymore, where it's just like Emperor's. They did do a show for Emperor's New Groove. It was like the Emperor's New School. That was around the time I was kind of tapping out at that point. Kung Fu Panda and Madagascar cartoons. Oh, those were for like Netflix, right? They put those like on. Those were like straight to Netflix. I think I remember those.
As you have already been notified, our students have been... The Knights will support... In short, this is no mock... You will receive a message from...
The last time we fought bandits, you saved me. The Knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us.
Dave the Barbarian was gold. Sad Disney forgot about it. Yeah, that was a good show. I think it only got like 2 seasons too. Did it even get 2 seasons? Oh, and Bonkers. I loved Bonkers. If anybody ever saw Bonkers the Bobcat, it was kind of like a cartoon version of Roger Rabbit. I think it was supposed to be Roger Rabbit, but they couldn't get the rights.
I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats but I guess I had nothing to... By the way, I heard about those bandits. That's fairly routine for you, but it'll be tougher to sleep at night. I wish I could offer you my support, but for now, I'll try to figure... I don't mind.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. Let me play the game. I got to do 1 battle, and now it's back to...
Thank you.
Bonkers was supposed to be Roger Rabbit. Something happened to the rights. Yeah. That's... I think everybody's weapons are... Edelgard could use a new axe. Earthworm Jim had a cartoon? I forgot about that. Had a friend introduce you to the Tick. Can't remember exactly what it was. Parents don't usually enjoy cartoons, they love it. I think I saw some of the Tick online. I don't like on like YouTube and stuff. I don't think I saw it on TV back in the day. There were so many good cartoons. Dude, that's the crazy thing, right? And it's like, what do see for advice? Like, what do kids have, you know, now? You know, and it's like, Teen Titans Go and, like, worst seasons of SpongeBob.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Now kids have a brain rot. They probably don't even watch, like, TV anymore. Like, it probably is just, like, watching, like, TikTok videos and stuff. As sad as it is to say. I don't even know what kids have now. That's the thing. I genuinely don't know what they have. I assume like a lot of kids probably watch like anime and stuff now, but kids probably watch Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it probably is like influencers and YouTubers and stuff. They be on their iPads getting groomed in Roblox. Brain rot on the TV, brain rot on the phones, brain rot online, brain rot on their game consoles. Yeah. Because, like, what do kids even play? It's like Fortnite, right? And they're playing as, you know, they're in their tongue Sahor skin doing the 6-7 emote.
Right.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know what kids like. Look away for 1 second and you're fishing? Yeah, I think fishing gets you, what does fishing get you? I guess you get money, you, like, sell the fish. And there's, like, certain side quests and stuff where people want certain fish. Even your current year memes are just brain rot. 2 Gen Z dudes who are associates both love JJK. That sounds right. That, again, I could probably believe anybody who like isn't just watching like Mr. Beast on an iPad. They're probably just watching like anime and reading manga at this point. You know, even like I'll see kids with like you know, JJK, One Piece shirts and stuff.
By the time
Like out in public, like.
I have a request.
You know, and obviously stuff like SpongeBob's still big, but millennials getting control of media was the biggest disaster to entertainment. Yeah, I can't disagree. Is there a time limit to this? No. That's the thing. There's not really a time. There is. I have 11 days until... Or no, I'm on the 11th day of the flowering moon. There's some kind of time limit, but it's not like a real time limit. And I can do like 2 activities per day or something.
That reminds me.
So,
Yeah, but like that was kind of the thing is like I've tried doing like another playthrough of this and it's like, you know, this part of the game, this gets painful. This is genuinely the worst part of the game. And I know for a fact there is some of this in the new game. Like 100% I know that they have like this walk around and talk to people stuff.
A moment, please.
You can see me becoming pretty bloated with these sections. Yeah, I know. I know. I forgot about this being kind of a slog, this part.
Hello.
Because that's always kind of the funny thing about video games, right? Is like you only remember like the you remember the, unless it's like a really bad game, like you'll remember all the good parts and kind of your brain will like glaze over the parts that aren't as good. Rather just have Path of Radiance menus. I know, that's the thing. The menus are sold.
Here's an idea.
You know, or even in because I played like some Berwick Saga. In Berwick Saga, there is like going around the town and stuff between chapters, and you know sometimes you'll spend like an hour optimizing your gear between chapters and stuff. But you know, it's all menus. You know, it's not like walking around. I have to walk.
Inside, Saint. Now that
You know, it's
I
like
have something to ask of you.
I don't know.
Hello there.
Like I can't just. It's not like I have a menu and I can just go to things. You have to like walk around. And again, I'm like bitching. Like I think this is a good game. Don't like get it wrong. I like this game. But you know, it has you know, little annoyances.
Hi.
You know, and it's because I've been playing a lot of the old ones recently. Like, it's...
Favor to ask.
Okay. You know, you play like the older games, and it's, you know, it doesn't have all this. And I guess this feels, you know, grand, but it's just a lot of walking around.
I was thinking.
Bridget, word of advice.
It's just a lot of walking around. Is Edelgard in here? Yes.
Perhaps for some students, this will be their first. As for me, is there anything else you wish to ask me about?
Walking sim maxing. You know, I don't need... Actually, remind me how I recruit characters.
As for me, is there anything else? Which house a student is assigned to depends on where they're from. So if a student is adamant about it, if you become closer with a student...
Okay. Right, okay, that's how I remember it. Okay. Because there's a character, you basically, I don't think she's in my roster, so I can't pull her up. There's a character that if you don't, how long have I been playing this? Hour and a half. Okay. How does recruiting work? So basically you have to build up affinity with one of the other students from another house, and then you can recruit them into your house. If I was smart, I'd look up a guide. Well, the Amiibo Gazebo. The Amiibo Gazebo. Scan Amiibo. Well, I happen to have my Marth Amiibo sitting right here, so... Here goes nothing. There you go. So you know I'm not playing this on... I'm really playing this on my Switch. I guess on the Switch menu pop-ups and stuff, but this isn't on an emulator. I really be playing this. Received a special award from this Amiibo. Oh, here we go. I've got my Robin Amiibo. There we go. Okay, those are the only Fire Emblem Amiibos I have sitting on my desk. Okay, I don't know what special rewards... Oh. Is that it? Okay. You just get tea leaves? For scanning my Amiibo. Real... We already know you're special. I'm special.
I was thinking.
Hello.
Spend more money on special plastic for in-game rewards. Yeah, I just so happen to have the two Amiibos just sitting here on my desk.
So, well done. You have my thanks.
Ooh, I got a steel sword. Very nice.
Here's an idea.
Hey, you.
You know you're emulating this on a hentai game? Of course. You got me. Search for the tactics primer in the captain's quarters. Where's the captain's quarters?
thinking.
Up this, I think there's like stairs. I think it's upstairs.
Okay.
Let's see.
Really?
What?
Captain's quarters. Here we go. Okay.
Thanks for your help.
I remember I was like, when I first played this game, I was like super lost. Popularization of Skylanders and its consequences. That's kind of the funny thing with it. Is that like, yeah, like Skylanders kind of started, and it's funny that Nintendo still does the amiibo thing. But they don't really do anything. That's the funny thing, is that like you'll get like, I think it's just an excuse to make little official figures of stuff. I like how the map is laid out, way the buildings are laid out, like grand professional style, Triumph of the Will. I mean, it's a pretty decent layout for a monastery for sure. Cookbook. Oh yeah, that was for the quest. I had to go here anyways.
Lovely. Swimming through a sea of... It's how to the poor fool. What the...
Right.
I can't believe it.
There we go. I guess I had to go up here for a different quest anyways. Where's the stairs? Oh, okay, around the corner. Toys to Life idea was a cool concept, never done right. Only game that got close to maximizing it with the one Lego game you could buy sets for. Yeah, that was like, what, Lego Dimensions, I think it was called? I remember that one. I never played that one, but, I remember when that was... Like, they had, like Sonic. They had, like, a Sonic one that looked kind of cool, actually.
A moment, please. Hello there.
Have you guys seen, like, there's been, like, discourse on Twitter lately that there's been people talking that, like, I don't know. It's, like, the stupidest thing of people, like, people acting like, you know, that they're fans of a game, but they haven't, I guess, I don't know, this is kind of humorous that, like, you know, you guys are here watching me play a game, but this is different. But there's, like, the idea of characters, not characters, sorry, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Yeah, LARPing is like fans of a game when they haven't even played the game.
Cooking is easy.
Time fan plays the game for the first time. Yeah, but it's crazy that, like, literally happens, though.
Let's, I see.
When's Labo 2? Don't give them any ideas. They might do it. Special... No, she hates today's special. Because if you don't recruit Lysithea, you're like, there's like a chapter in the game, I distinctly remember, if you don't have her recruited, you're fucked and you can't beat it. I mean, you could beat it, but there's like one enemy, and it's a bloodbath if you can't beat him with her. Who these people do I want to recruit? Sylvain's pretty good. I probably want to recruit him. Depressed girl who likes horses. Axe girl, big tits, big tits. There we go. Where's my Labo wheelchair accessory? It takes 74 steps to complete.
You just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Is that where the LARPing video I've been recommended on YouTube comes from? Why can't Zoomers just learn to use the proper terminology? It's called being a poser. I agree, yeah. No, because LARPing is... I kind of get what they're coming at using that term, but yeah, no, that doesn't really describe it. It is just being a poser. Can't afford the game. The game's $5 on Steam. Don't have the hardware. Game runs on an emulator phone. That's the crazy thing. And gaming has never been more accessible. Like, and I know people are freaking out about like $500 RAM from, or whatever RAM it costs to get like 64 gigs of RAM. There's no limit to the LARP. But we're honestly blessed to be in a time that it's never been more accessible to play games. We're even, any, like, the cheapest laptop you can find, like like anywhere, like the cheapest used laptop is going to be able to like emulate like GameCube and PS2 games and earlier. And those are some of the best games ever made. Struct. Solely responsible for the cost of RAM going up, and I apologize. I do like to use AI stuff. I like to play with the AI stuff too, honestly. It is fun to play with. I can't deny that. Let's see here. Is this dark magic? Yeah, it is.
That makes your concern. That makes. I will humbly.
Okay, there we go.
Your instruction.
I still have much to learn. I still have... I'm improved. I'm improved.
Emulation has continuously saved gaming for me. Without it, I don't think I'd care about anything go deep into hibernation. That's the thing. I play a lot of stuff emulated. And Silver Sterling, I don't know if you've messed around with any of those like Chinese like handheld systems you can get for like 50 and a couple $100. I have like a Game Boy Advance one that I play on, and I've got a DS one. Then I think it's great. It kind of brings back a lot of my memories of playing old handhelds and stuff.
Never underestimate. I am quite pleased.
Even PS3 games run decently enough on phones. No excuse not to play the good stuff. Exactly. That's the thing. And I think, it's easy to get, super doomery and I don't have enough points. Okay. Stable duty. Ferdinand. Would definitely let a kid play around with one of those devices instead of a phone. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you give a kid like just a, like an emulator handheld full of old games, they'd, I'd rather have them play, Pokemon and Fire Emblem than, watch tongues of her videos. You know what I mean? These are good. Okay.
May I be asking?
So I think some of them are there used to be just like Raspberry Pi ones, but a lot of these have like actual like Android guts in them. Like the one that I primarily use is called the AYN Thor. It's got like a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor in it.
I am appreciating.
And it's like a pretty decently high-end like phone hardware, and I think it was like $300, which, you know, isn't inexpensive, but it was about, I think I sold my 3DS and bought this for what I sold my 3DS for. And it's got dual OLED screens, 120 hertz. I put a micro SD card in it. You can see the appeal of the thorium. They have your 2DS. And that's the thing. Even if like you got a 2DS and hacked it, or even just, you know, if you gave a kid like a soft modded PS2 or a GBA with a flash card or something, I would, you know, I would rather give that to a kid than a phone.
I won't forget all I've learned.
Nice. But that's kind of the thing, though, is that, you know, we are, you know, like having these handhelds like this. If I couldn't imagine, like as a kid, it was like one of those things, like, you know, having like PS2 games and GameCube games and all those things, like handheld. That's insane. Like being able to play like PS2 and GameCube, and you can actually now you can play. Did you guys know you can play Steam games on Android now? There's actually apps that let you play. I think there's Game Hub and Game Native are the two apps, and actually it's a translation layer that lets you play Steam games on Android. Trying to go to sleep, but I can't. I've had those nights, man. But yeah, I mean, like, you can literally play Steam games on your phone. Like, that's crazy, right? But, you know, that's where we're at. Millennials that grew up with the internet, they give the kids iPads, learns absolutely nothing. You guys said, yeah, I bet I could play Mina the Hollower on my phone easy. Mina runs great. I played a lot of Mina on my AY and Thor. That's my Android handheld. Yeah, Mina ran pretty great. I was getting like 120 frames per second. Looked awesome. Like 1080p. It was pretty sweet. But yeah, definitely for like pixel art indie games, like, you know, you could probably play Mina the Hollower on like a, you know, or any, you know, probably Hades or Undertale, Deltarune, any of these like most like indie games, you could play them on like from a laptop from like 10 years ago. And I remember years and years ago, excuse me, I had like a really low end laptop, like just a really cheap laptop. I think it was like my mom's laptop, and I would play games on it. And I remember playing, you know, I was playing Vice City and San Andreas on there. Those ran perfectly fine. I was, you know, I'd emulate GameCube stuff and PS2 stuff on there. I remember I was playing like Fallout New Vegas at like sub 30 frames per second, but I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's literally no excuse. If you want to play games, you can play games. You know. And I don't even think, like, you know, there's like, if you wanted to, like, you know, you're interested in a game story and just wanted to you know, watch the cutscenes on YouTube, like, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that, but you're not, you know, you can't act like you're a fan of it. It's just like, and I think there's been games that I've been curious, like, you know, I'll watch like gameplay and reviews and stuff on games to see if I'm, you know, if it catches my eye, but all my units are cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna like pretend to be a fan of like a game that I didn't play. Probably been Sulaco, GZ Doom is also pixelated. Definitely you could probably, I don't know, because I think Sulaco is 3D. Some of the 3D stuff has been kind of hit or miss on Android, but
As you wish.
I will get the victory.
there we go.
I will prevail.
But yeah, I mean, with emulation being what it is, I mean, you can emulate Switch games. Like, Switch emulation's pretty lightweight, you know, and I've seen people emulating Switch games, like, on their phone. Like, I've seen people playing Super Mario Odyssey on their phone. So, there's no excuse. If you want to game, you can game. Have you ever played an old gem called Dust and Elysian Tale? Yeah, I did. I played that one back in high school. I don't remember if I finished it. But I remember I got it for sale on Steam, and I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't really big on like the furry art style, but you could really tell it was a game with a lot of soul in it. Switch emulation still being worked on despite all Nintendo's efforts to impede it. Yeah, I mean, there's they'll like stop one emulator. It's like cutting the head off a Hydra. You know, they'll stop one, and then they'll be like, oh my god, everybody wants to kill me. You cut the head off of one, and then you know, like a dozen more pop up. There we go. There we go. Hubert. Finish from Hubert.
Hardly worth my time.
So yeah, there are still like forks of Switch emulation going on. So. Is there any recruitment that happens outside the school facility, students? Like, can you talk to enemies or go to villages and towns to get more characters? I don't think you can recruit any enemies in this one, which is kind of lame, because that was always fun in a lot of the other games, is like, there'd be like enemies and stuff that you could recruit. I don't think there's any of that in this game. Feels risky, but I'll take it. Just like dead internet theory, most gamers are fake. Most people claim to be gamers. Just peers who watch cutscenes. Even the reviewers pander to those people. Most modern reviews just say a story synopsis with no mention of gameplay. Yeah, like, Debu, did you remember when, did you see Peeb? There's a guy named Peeb, and he made some pretty decent videos for a while, but then he did one video on like the new James Bond game, and he was like, all he was like praising was the he talked about the gameplay for like 2 minutes, and then the rest of the video he was talking about the story. And it was just like, the video was just like a 20-minute story synopsis. It's like, what are we doing? Like peanut butter game. No. See, that's Peebs. This is P-E-E-B. Just Peeb. In Super Mario RPG, you could recruit Bowser. I remember, was pretty cool at the time. Yeah, I love Super Mario RPG. I wish we would get more, like, kind of tight, snappy JRPGs like that, because that game was pretty short, if I remember. I think it was like 10, 15 hours at most. But it was solid game, fun gameplay. I liked that game quite a bit. Was that one of the videos Synth watched? Yeah, Synth watched it on streams because Synth had seen some of his videos before. There was a video of his he saw on indie games, and that video was pretty good. But then Synth watched his video on 007, and he was like, "What?" Like you could tell, like he like way fell off. It's kind of weird. Smithy in the Smithy dimension. Inside Exor was legit terrifying. Yeah, like I remember it was that very like industrial kind of soundtrack and stuff in there. Great atmosphere, great visuals. Loved that game. Peeb is an idiot for thinking that movie was good. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. This probably isn't a hot take for you guys, but I think you can think a movie is like a movie. You can think a game is shit if you haven't played it, but you can't really think a game is good if you haven't played it, if that makes sense.
Am I done yet?
Like you can see something and know, okay, yeah, this game looks like dog shit. I think you can kind of assess if a game is good without playing it. Like you can watch a game and like, oh, this looks pretty good, and that can influence you to buy it. Sorry, I was just doing looking the math on this. But you can't be like, oh, this game looks good, so that means that it is good. It's just like, oh, this looks good, I'm interested in it. How does that not kill? God damn it, you suck. You suck. You got no talent. Oh, he leaves with one. There we go. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
You are nothing.
You can assess the gameplay is good if you actually play the games and if the trailer shows actual gameplay. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you can like kind of see like, oh yeah, this looks pretty good, but obviously you don't really know, like, oh, but you can kind of tell like if it looks, kind of shitty and floaty, like you can kind of see it, but God damn it, Hubert. Okay, can you kill this guy now? Yeah, okay.
One more success.
People don't even play video games for the sake of the medium. They're playing to socialize. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunately pretty true. It's like, oh, I gotta, all my friends are playing this game, so I have to play this game. It doesn't even come close to killing. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, okay, there we go.
Well, how was that?
It's allowed for 20 minutes of gameplay. It was mostly cutscenes and walking. Oh, that walking shit in games nowadays is genuinely infuriating. How common that is. That's what, like, in the new Monster Hunter, it was a whole lot of that too. So I'm really hoping the expansion is not just that, but we'll have to see.
All roses have thorns.
Yeah, because Monster Hunter Wilds was rough. It's cinematic. As a person who loves art, don't you want games to be just as good as movies? That's the problem. I like games because they're not movies.
I went overboard. I won't go down so easily.
Even though only 10% of games people might finish the games. I mean, that's kind of the crazy thing, is you will, like, most games you'll look, you know, if you look at the achievements, it is about 10% of gamers will finish the game.
Not so fast.
You know, I think even like Mina the Hollower, it's I think it is like maybe like 11% of people have beaten the game last I checked, and it's like a 20-hour game. So, which I guess, you know, there's some people, you know, they play like 2 hours of a game, you know, every night. Like, you know, people don't have like, I guess, like 20 hours to like sit and play a game, but
Caution is needed.
I don't know. I'm hearing rumbling. There's like a big thunderstorm rolling over me. I guess if my stream randomly cuts out, it's because my power goes out, because there's I guess a big thunderstorm. Remember when video games had interesting lore and world building? Yeah, you know, I was watching the new Chocobro video. I don't know if you guys watch him. And he was talking about that new glitch reductions show, Game Overs or whatever. Then he kind of had a tangent where he like compared it to Xenogears, and he was talking about Xenogears as like a contrast to it. I guess less comparing and more contrasting. And I was just like, man, Xenogears was so damn good. Like that was just a genuinely fantastic game, great world building, great characters. You know, and it's like, man, you know, you don't get games like that very often. And I guess, isn't that guy also a fake Chud? I don't think so. I think that guy's a real Chud. That's the vibe I got from. He seems like he's kind of like a Kiwi Farms Shardy kind of guy, less of a. But I don't really hold that against him. His videos are pretty chudly.
I will get the victory.
But yeah, definitely, Xenogears was originally drafted for Final Fantasy VII. Don't have the patience to sit through JRPG. I'm sure the game is great. It's, yeah, it was originally going to be Final Fantasy VII, and then it's kind of, Xenogears is basically to Final Fantasy VII what Devil May Cry was to Resident Evil 4, where like it was originally going to be one thing and it split off to be like a different thing. Damn, Edelgard's just fucking soloing everything. Jesus Christ. But yeah, all the Xeno games are awesome. Like Xenosaga is great, Xenoblade's great. Like all those games are really good. At least where the first disc is concerned, I'm playing through Xenogears right now. Wondering if it'll have the same fall off when I get to disc 2 all them years ago. Yeah, disc 2 Disc 2 does fall off in some ways, though. For credit where it's due, I do think, even though like kind of the it kind of has a lull in the second disc, I think the story still hits for the remainder of the game. Yeah, I think the story's still really good, the back half of the game. And, but, it kind of gets to be a lot more visual novel-y, but, it's still, story, boss fights, it's still, people, I think, kind of over Doom on the fall off in Disc 2. It's not as good as Disc 1, but it's still pretty good. Okay.
I will not be stopping.
Wowie zowie. Feels very apparent the developers literally showing you things they could have done if they had enough time. Definitely, yeah. It's like there's one of the boss. It's like there's like a boss fight where I forget his name, the blonde guy with the eye patch, and like it turns out that their ship can transform into a giant mech instead of like watching it like as a cutscene. We just see still images of it turning into a mech. Which I thought was kind of funny. Because it's like, oh yeah, this would be really cool if we could, like, watch it. So, no, but what's funny is, so Xenogears, it took 2 years, it was in development for 2 years and cost $2 million, and that was what Square Enix was, I guess it was just Squaresoft at that point, it wasn't Enix yet. But that's what Squaresoft was considering a game that was, extremely, a bloated, over-budget game, as a game that cost $2 million and took 2 years, was in development for 2 years. That was a comically bloated, over-budget, overtime game. And for that time, it was. When they would put out a game like Parasite Eve, and it was in development for less than a year. Or even, one of my favorite examples, I think it was GTA Vice City, I think was in development for like 9 months. That game's awesome. I think that's, one of the better, if not the best, Grand Theft Auto. They spent $100+ on a movie that bombed. Square Enix, are you talking about the Final Fantasy, Spirits Within or whatever? Bart, the pirate guy with the eye patch. Yeah, that guy's cool. Sequels used to happen more commonly back then. Yeah, that's the thing. You would get like, you look at a console generation, and you would get like usually around 3 games per console. So you look at, sometimes even more, but PS2, Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, Jak 3, and I think Jak X was also on PS2. So you had like 4 games. Yeah, 100 million, yeah. What else is the... Ratchet and Clank had, I think, 4 games on PS2? I'm trying to remember. Don't have enough points. Grand Theft Auto, you had GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas. It's all in the same console, all within, a few years. DMC had 1, 2, 3. And 4 came out right at the start of the 7th gen, You know, even I think it was one of the like the Final Fantasy. Sure, yeah. Like one of the Final Fantasy producers or Dragon Quest producers or something was like, you know, nobody. You know, it's hard for kids to get into these games these days. But you look and look at between just on the PS1. You know, you had I think there was the remaster, right? I don't know what they would call them. I think they just called it the Final Fantasy Collection, that had like Final Fantasy 6 and 5. Was it 5 and 6 or 5 and I don't remember. There was like the PS1 that had like 2 of the Final Fantasies on it, and then there was Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, all on PlayStation 1, PS2. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy XI, which was the MMO, but Final Fantasy 12, and then Final Fantasy 13 was, I think, at the start of the 7th gen.
We did it!
Final Fantasy Anthology, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. So, you know, you'd get, you know, even, you know, like, I think we only got one 5 and 6 or 1 4 and 6 in America. But, you know, there was, I think Final Fantasy 1 was on the NES, and then I don't remember if 2 was on the NES or that was also Super Nintendo. But, you know, there would be like a new game like every year or every other year. And then you'd get, you know, all the like the little titles in between, you know, Square put out so many, like between like, if you look at Square's output, the way Square was moving from like,
I've been well taught.
You know, from the start of the PS1, like through like the mid PS2, insane. Like they were moving like crazy.
Seems simple enough.
That slap sound effect is terrible. That's gonna bug me now that you pointed it out.
How long will this take?
I think it's supposed to be like a stamp, you know, like a stamp popping down.
In on expertise.
Now you get a sequel every decade, and its quality doesn't match the time it was in development. That's the thing that boggles my mind. And like, how would, if you were 10 years old, let's say you're like, because when I was, you know, I was 10, you know, I would get Pokemon would come out new Pokemon every other year with with a bunch of spin-offs and all these, you know, basically every year. You know, it's like, how would a kid get into these, you know, get into these franchises when, yeah, okay. Like, how would a kid get into these franchises if, come on, Edelgard, pass the test. There you go, cool. You know, it's like you play one game, like, yeah. Like, how would you even get into these games? You know, at least, like, for what it's worth, Nintendo has pretty decent output on, you know, or at least they're, you know, even they take longer now, but, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just going off, but I don't know. It's like how would you get into a series? You could almost, you know, it almost makes sense that kids would be, you know, just playing Fortnite or whatever, because, you know, that is the game that they've been playing for like 10 years. You know, there's no series that's had consistent releases for like 10 years.
Perfect timing, Professor. I've just received word from the Knights.
It seems... I can't wait to get started. I'll strike down those heinous thieves.
Charge ahead if you must, Cat.
I'm going back. I won't. Don't worry, Bert.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Unfounded optimism isn't a great strategy.
Oh yeah, and I forgot about FF Tactics as well. Yeah,
Let's
and
just get this
I think the Crystal Chronicles and the GameCube I think came out around the same time. They were pumping out games.
There is nothing.
They were pumping out games. Look at like Sonic. As a kid, there was a ton of Sonic games to play. I guess there was the re-releases of the Genesis ones.
It's time.
And then Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Heroes. Like in the last like 10 years, like it's been like I think like Sonic Forces, and that was awful, and then Frontier, and that was okay, and then there's been the re-releases of the Genesis games, but Casper's the odd one out here. He kind of is. It's kind of based on way children moving on from video games, probably all the other entertainment is as bad or worse. That's kind of the thing. Like, but in theory, because like it's like, oh, kids are, instead of playing video games, they're gonna read books or something, but I don't think they are. That's the thing. I don't know what they're kids can't even go outside without getting robbed or stabbed. There was recently a lemonade stand that got robbed. Yeah, I think I heard something about that. Yeah, and there was one story I read. This blew my mind. So there was this was in New York. Some guy, like, I think he just like randomly died on the subway, and I think he like OD'd or something. And then some guy like walked in like half an hour later. There was just like a dead body in the subway. And then the guy rummages through his pockets, and then has his way with the body. If you can fill in he grapes the dead guy. And then he leaves, and then 20 minutes later, like some black woman walks into the subway and then rummages through his pockets and steals what's left in his pockets. So they arrested the guy. He turned himself in, who fornicated the dead guy, and he only got 5 years. So in 5 years, that man will be back on the streets. A necrophiliac pickpocket. I don't even know how New York is a real place, man. I don't even know. Yeah, no, I wish I was making that up. You look that up. That's a real story. And yeah, only 5 years is all he's getting. So, very save, yeah. Where is it? Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, let's fight.
So this is the Red Canyon. The thieves must have been.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here.
Shut you!
So much for justice from the courts, yeah. Oh, and also the dude, I forgot to mention, the dude was, and I think the guy who died and the guy who, they think they were both here illegally, too. There's a reason that New York was the inspiration for the old superhero comics. Yeah, that's like some Joker shit. I don't even think Joker would do that. But, okay. We're gonna wait and bait.
As you wish.
I will prevail.
But yeah, no, I mean, and apparently, like, I see people say, oh, crime's gotten, it's not as bad in New York or whatever. Because I think I even, like, as a kid, I went to New York, like, I want to say in, like, 2006 or 7? Oh, geez, 6, 7. Anyways, it was, like, 2007, I want to say. And I remember it being pretty nice, actually. It was pretty decent when I went there, but... Did this guy not have a bow? Oh, the other guy had the bow. Current Joker. Maybe they make Joker like that now. I don't know. That'd be crazy. That would be pretty dang crazy. Does that really not kill? There it gets him. They hide all the crime statistics to make things look better. I would have no doubt that they do that. Because there's no way. I mean, you know, when you've got people coming here from, you know, other countries and committing crime, like we don't have to live like that.
And I didn't even enjoy it. I killed them.
What have I done? I've killed a man. Yeah, whatever. Sweet taste of blood. Oh, it doesn't even kill him. God damn it. Okay, whatever, Edelgard. Just take him out.
Your defeat was
Oh, we killing peeps now? Oh yeah, these are bandits. And it's kind of funny, every time a character gets a kill, it's like, what have I done? I've soiled my hands, but I mean, you know, it's whatever. They're literally in a school for, you know, training to be mercenaries. Like, you know, that's life, kids. Killing is bad, okay, Chud? I mean, like, I get the message it's going for, but if there's a character who says otherwise and enjoys it, I think there's at least... I think there is some characters that do enjoy it. There's some weird little freaks in this game, for sure. It's not like there's a way to play the game non-lethally or anything. So it's all kind of performative.
Only a fool challenges me. Oh. These ruffians are no match for a noble like me.
Oh, I can't even kill him.
Think this through.
There was a debate Andrew Wilson had about that. About what specifically? Like about like characters in games who basically just ask the woman, can racists tell anti-racists they don't have their values? Can't be policed by them. Hold on. What are you talking about? Hold on. Tell they don't have their values. You can't be.
I think I'm improving.
So is Byleth a bit weak right now? Most of the main protagonists, there's a reason to have them in the back row. I don't really have a particular reason to have Byleth in the back. Like Byleth does okay, but he doesn't double, so like He's just kind of okay right now. But it's just because we're on a bridge. Like, bridge levels are always kind of a pain in the ass, because, like, it's just like the conga line of shame. Oh, what Silver Sterling was saying, one character said, "Kill. I don't share your values and won't be policed by." Oh, okay, I get what you mean.
I am greater. People and be.
I mean, they are, like, you know, school children experiencing the horrors of war for the first time, I suppose, so... You know, I guess it's expected that they would be a little frazzled, but... Jeez, Edelgard is... Holy shit, that's a good level up. God damn, Edelgard, what are you doing? But one thing that does kind of worry me about the new Fire Emblem, I don't know if you guys have seen any of the trailers or anything. Like, the game kind of centers around, like, there's like a kind of an arena tournament thing going on. And I worry, because a lot of the gameplay we've seen, the battles are just, are in the arena, and they're just in this big flat open arena. And I worry that you know, a large portion of the important maps are just going to be a big empty arena.
I will prevail.
I hope that's not the case, but you know. Edelgard has a chest key, right? More open world slop, you mean? It's no, that's not quite what I meant. No, it's that the battles take place in, like, an arena, and more that, like, so, like, these maps like this where there's, like, terrain and stuff in the new game, it's like, what? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. You know, it's in, like, a Colosseum type thing. What do I want to do? Guess I'll do this, like an amphitheater. Oh, like the battle. Yeah. It's like a Roman, like the region. So this is supposed to be like northern and like Western Europe, and I think is the region that this game is in. And the sequel is supposed to be more. It's like. You know, the Mediterranean kind of areas, like in the Middle East, North Africa, is where the sequel is taking place. Because the next game, it's like a direct sequel to this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Awakening's trailers going to be for the arena-like structure? Promotion being about Lady Martha refilling herself in the arena. Yeah, that is true. I think that was even the stage for Smash Bros. Was the arena, so... and the arena is, like, in the game, so, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's, you know, maybe there's more to it than the arena, but we'll have to see. Oh, the thieves are doubling me? That's crazy.
Let's think carefully.
Same character? No, it's a whole new, it's set, like, I think, like, 300 years after this game. So, I think most, if not all, the characters are dead by then. Those, I think some of the characters we've seen, they are like relatives. There's like one character, the guy who looks like Alucard. He's relatives of two characters from this game.
All roses have thorns.
Oh, the Fates. You're talking about in the Fates trailer. That's in like the it's like the opera house. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I swear to God, if you miss Casper. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay.
You see that? Are all real battles this exciting?
Yeah, killing people is awesome. That sounds bad out of context.
Witness my power.
Okay, yeah. Now I have 2 chest keys.
Be mindful.
Oh, wait, his lance is like almost broken. Holy shit. Okay, maybe I won't use that. Yeah, so maybe it is. It could just be the trailers, because there was like one scene that was like
That is that.
somebody was like battling a wolf on a beach. So I don't know. Maybe there's going to be some more varied areas. We'll have to just wait and see. Played any of the Ark the Lad games? First 3 games of the PS1 have sequential save transfers, carry over most progress. They're tactics games as well. I haven't played them though. I have heard of them. I haven't played any of them though. I'll have to download them, because that's a series I was looking at one point and was kind of interested in. Because I think I hadn't heard of it until I think Ark was one of the bots in Astrobot. So I was like, oh, who is this? I'm like, oh, that's cool. Okay. Get rid of the strategy segments entirely and bring back the petting minigame. You know, we just need visual novel segments and petting minigames. That's all this game should be. Shit, I'm hurting. I'm hurting, chat. Oh no. I think that'll be okay.
Now!
You stupid archer. Okay.
Stay focused. Each battle a chance to grow.
Uh-oh. This could be bad. This guy looks like he does a lot of damage. Okay. No, I should be okay. I'm gonna be okay.
No one makes it past me.
First one's extremely bare bone. 2 is amazing. 3 is more of the same. They heavily become side quest simulators after a while. Story, some good pacing through 1 and 3. I'll have to give it a try. There's like a lot of like PS1 RPGs that I really need to because there's Kodelka. I want to play Kodelka. Chrono Cross is one that I want to play. There's Legend of Dragoon. There's like a lot of classics on the PS1 that I'm kind of dying to get into at some point. There we go. I should have done that the other way around, so Bernadetta would get some experience, but ooh, I got that crit. I got the crit.
We must. I'm surprised.
Suikoden's another series. Suikoden. I'm trying to remember that one. The name sounds so familiar. I can't picture what the game looks like. I guess there is no weapon triangle in this one. It just feels weird. The lance is brutal. Like mystery dungeon games. Azure Dreams. I do like mystery dungeon games. I think I've only played the Pokemon mystery dungeon ones, but I really quite enjoyed those. Oh no. Yeah, Dragon Quest is another series that I haven't played any of the Dragon Quest games. There isn't like a particular reason or anything. I just haven't. So one of these days, I oh cool! I found just a random lance lying on the ground. Sure, there's a Chocobo mystery dungeon Oh yeah, I haven't played any of those, but I have. I think I saw those on back in the day.
Am I done yet?
And there's like one mystery dungeon game. I have it downloaded. I've been meaning to. I've been really meaning to play it. It's I think like Azuna the Unemployed Ninja or something. I downloaded it and I saw like a video review. It looked pretty good, but just haven't gotten around to playing it. Like I do game off stream, but you know, I do get kind of busy. I wish someone's had more free time to game than I do, but interesting series. Got some quasi-gooner stuff. Yeah, definitely. Was there more than one? I thought there was just the one game. I didn't know they made another one. Oh no, they did. I think I do remember seeing it was like Izuna 2 or something. I think I remember seeing that. Oh, he leaves him with 1 HP, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Oh, there's more? Okay. For some reason, I don't know. I don't remember. I guess I just don't remember. Because I thought I remembered seeing that there was a 2. Did they make a 3DS one? DS Tactics-based game Rondo Swords. Okay. Yeah, and the Project Cross Zone is I need to play those at some point too. Where it's like the crossover tactical RPG with like, it's got like Capcom and Sega and Monolith Soft characters and stuff. No. We'll just end there. See where it goes. There's no reason not to just use Edelgard.
Well, how was that?
I think Edelgard's too powerful. I overground Edelgard. He's just too good. Jeez, I've been playing almost 3 hours. Yeah, this is like my time melter game. Like I can, like I genuinely, like I could probably sit and play. Like if I start like in the early morning, I could probably stream Fire Emblem for like 12 hours, very easily. Too much ground beef in the Slifer house meals. Namco X Capcom stuff. Super Robot. Okay, I've seen the Seven's up your alley with the character designs. I think I remember you mentioned that one before. I looked it up because that sounds quite familiar. Ooh.
Watch and learn.
Oh, really? It leaves him with 1 HP? That sucks. Alright, at least this kills him.
Luck is always on my side.
That is that.
Let's go.
Battle.
Helpful.
The main character, Hawken Browning, in that game, I would say is the male counterpart to your avatar. I think you mentioned that before, because that does sound quite familiar.
Sending these.
There was like some, I forget what game, there was like some like PS1 game, I'll say it was like, or either PS1 or PS2 RPG that I was looking at, and like one of the characters looked quite a bit like my avatar. With no cowboy hat, but had the eye patch on the other side, but like very similar hair. You level up your army as well. So leveling up the army, there's certain, there's like attacks you can do called gambits, and that it levels up the gambits is what it levels up. Who wants to kill this guy? There's Hubert. And like gambits are kind of broken because you just do them and then yeah, they can't retaliate, but
I still have a long way to go.
yeah, Hubert's our chud. We love Hubert.
Allow me to clean this up.
Thank you for leading us, Professor. In any case...
MVP, let's go, baby. Was an RPG character that looked like your avatar, or do you know this specifically PS1? It was anime-esque. Let me hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me look in my my Google search history. Hold on. Yeah, I think so. Well, hold on. Yes. Yes. I think that sounds very familiar. Let me just double check. Yes, yeah, from Thousand Arms. Yep. That's the one. See. Silver Sterling, you know your shit. That's the one.
My thank you.
I wonder why it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so. Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite... As far as I can tell, this is your first time here. How very odd. I must admit I am unsure. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and... if I was somehow here before.
Professor? I was wondering where you were. It's about...
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. I am not sure. In any case, you must become accustomed to...
Yeah, right, whatever. So if this...
Oh!
You're gonna yak my ear off.
On our way out, I had the chance to observe the Red Canyon. Did you notice anything, Professor? Of course. The area was covered in ruins. They did not match the architectural that can only... The Valley civilization must have... Who do you think lived there?
It's funny, you can select subterranean beings. Actually, I don't remember if that was the... I don't think that's the option. But there is a whole DLC for characters that live underground. I don't have the DLC. Maybe in this playthrough I'll play the DLC. But that's the one I assume.
It's possible. Perhaps they're ready.
Thousand Arms is interesting. Plays like a basic turn-based RPG, but you go on dates with VN-esque on conversation. Fun options and certain points with the heroines. Dwarf maxing with Sothis. I think she is like one of those like 1,000-year-old loli kind of characters.
But why did they target the students to begin with? Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and Good. I have high... By the way, legend has it, for a goddess from the heavens...
Though I do, the new Sothis design from the new one that's in the trailers. I like the updated design a bit more than Gremlin Sothis. Oh, the Subterraneans? No, they're not dwarves. They're like regular people.
The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her king. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered... She is the mother.
Okay, blah, 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 the goddess, whatever.
I see.
Troll doll Sothis.
During your time here, I pray that you... As you wish.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know...
Regular people with tiny hats.
Don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so... Are you simple? That's impossible. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me No, that...
Is Sothis a dragon? I'm trying to remember if she's a Manakete. I don't think she is.
Part 1. White
Because I feel like I would remember her turning into a dragon. I guess, spoiler, I know Rhea, the
warm winds blow from the sea
the church lady, she's a dragon.
Residents
So
of Fode
maybe
know
Sothis is a dragon too? I don't remember. I don't think she is.
Before the heavy rains
But
take their toll.
I think she might be though, because usually characters in Fire Emblem, if they've got green hair and pointed ears, they're usually dragons. I know, I guess I'm spoiling the game. That's, you know, if you see somebody with green hair, they're probably a dragon. I think there's Tiki, and then Noe is, I think, her name in Awakening. It's like, wow, is that new places to explore in the monastery?
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
My sister was 10 years old playing this, and she was thinking that Sothis is going to break character and say, go to sleep like Morgana.
We have received reports
I think I
that
definitely
Lord Monado has
remember,
rallied
because I played this, Persona 5 came out in like 2017. I think I played it in like 2018. And I played this, you know, like the year after. So I think I remember joking with one of my friends that I'm making like a lot of jokes about Morgana and Sothis being like the same character.
Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knight's rear guard.
War zones are unpredictable.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
Woof. Yeah, Catherine. Now that's
This is Catherine.
that's a whole lot of lady right there.
The knights whom you will be accompanying.
I don't know. I don't know. That came out weird.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights. And that is no... This mission should...
It's Sylvain's birthday? There you go. Happy birthday, Sylvain. Okay. 1% of people battled. Okay. Ask one student for help each mission. Okay. Whoa, it's Sothis. She's right there. I think I'm gonna call it for the night here. Just because it's been about 3 hours. I could have to work first thing in the morning. So the calendar works. Only every Sunday you walk around. Yeah, 1% of people like to play the game. Yeah, I was like, you know, I feel like I could go for a battle right now, but I need to buy more equipment and stuff. I'm definitely gonna play more of this off stream because I want to finish the whole playthrough again. But I might do another stream of this if I feel like it. What else? That's probably it, guys. But yeah, it's been... I could probably play this another 3 hours, but I work it. I have to be up at 5 o'clock. It's like 10:30 here. I gotta be up in less than 8 hours. So, all right. Take it easy, everybody.